Hello everyone, it's Mark from Worth It Repairs, and today we're fixing a Google Pixel 9, and we're doing a screen replacement. We're going to first want to heat up the screen. There's no screws that you need to remove or worry about. And while we wait for the screen to heat up, I want to introduce you to this video sponsor.
Meet the MOU 302 Seenda Ergonomic Mouse. Designed for comfort and precision, this mouse reduces wrist strain with its sleek, ergonomic design. Enjoy smooth scrolling and responsive clicks, perfect for work or play. Upgrade your setup with the MOU 302 today.
Back to the repair. I'm going to show you what tools you're going to need. You're going to need a thin plastic pry tool, a thin metal pry tool, and a little bit thicker, my favorite, the Jimmy pry tool. And we'll get a suction cup, but it probably won't work because the screen's so cracked. Here's the new screen. This is the part I'm using, and it is a Google OEM screen. That means it's made by Google, and the quality is going to be much better. And there's this QR code here, and you're going to have to pair the fingerprint sensor at the end with using a computer. So you'll want to make sure you have a Windows computer or a MacBook with Google Chrome on it as well. So the timer's done, 10 minutes on the heater, and we'll get ready to pry off the screen. Let's start with the suction cup and see if it will lift up the screen at all, but it keeps coming off because the screen is cracked. We'll grab our metal pry tool or thin metal pry tool and try to pry underneath the frame of the screen. The screen has two separate layers, so you can pry it off with the frame or without the frame. So we're trying to take it out with the frame, so then it comes out better. Once you have a little bit of space in between the screen and the frame, grab out the Jimmy and get your pry tool underneath. And then you'll want to grab out the plastic pry tool once you get it lifted up enough that the plastic pry tool can fit underneath, like a plastic guitar pick. Next, you're going to want to subscribe to my channel. It'd be great to see more subscribers coming in. I work really hard on these videos, and I have a lot of more videos, a lot of more videos. Check them out, you guys. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of work. Let's pause the video here. Why didn't you disconnect the battery first? Here it is, you guys. While it seems counterintuitive, many repair guides for the Google Pixel 9, particularly those focused on screen replacements, advise against immediately disconnecting the battery. This is because some Pixel models, including the Pixel 9, may perform a calibration process when the new screen is detected during the initial boot after replacement. Disconnecting the battery before this calibration could potentially interfere with the process and additionally discharge the battery and completely before starting the repair is recommended to minimize risk of fire or damage or puncture of a lithium-ion battery. There you go, you guys. Now you guys should leave me one of those like buttons. Thank you for watching my video. Once you've pried off all the edges of the screen, it's time to open it up, and you open it up from the left to the right. Now, time to remove this metal pesky little bracket, and I use my plastic spudger to lift on it, and I don't know if there's any real good way of taking it out other than just prying at it and then watch it go springing into action somewhere on your desk. Luckily, I was able to find it once it sprung off for me, and I'm sure it'll spring off for you. But there's no screws involved with doing this repair. Disconnect the screen with a plastic spudger using the flat end, and then you'll just lift it up just like so. And then you'll want to clean off the edges best you can with your flat end or your pointy end of your plastic spudger, and then also a toothbrush. You could try to remove all the adhesive, but I don't, just because it saves time, and also I'm worried I could accidentally break something else while I'm trying to clean the device with a metal pry tool or something. After we connect on the screen, we remove this screen protector. It says caution, remove screen protector and do not touch the screen or display during the boot up. Okay, we can do that. So let's just take that off and then turn it on and give it a good test. And then we will calibrate the fingerprint reader to the screen. So then our fingerprint reader will work. After testing, we'll shut down the phone. Next, make sure the device is turned off. Press and hold the power and volume down buttons for 3 seconds until the device turns on. You'll see a fast boot mode. It should have a black screen with a red triangle on it. Please, if you use my guide and check out my description below and use all the links that I'm providing, it would be great if you would leave me a super thanks. It helps me pay for videos like these. Once you get the phone on fast boot mode, which has the red triangle. All right, then you get to plug it in. So plug it in, and then Google Chrome, it should pop up for you to connect to it. And then you'll be able to connect to it and sync it. And it didn't work for me, and I retried it, and I troubleshooted it, and I tried again a couple times. And I realized that he's just going to have to factory reset his phone for Touch ID to work, unfortunately. So it's all done and all clamped, and we'll do that in another video. Just roll it.
Fix your tech with these marks, the expert.